Hey everyone, welcome to Totally Far Out. And well, folks, it's time for another Spook Fest. Today we are playing Within, an indie horror game that follows a sister's relentless quest to unravel the mystery behind her brother's cryptic late night call. What nightmarish horrors lurk in the shadows as she tries to piece things together and find out what happened to her brother. So let's do this. They abandoned the God who had made them. They sacrificed unto demons who they knew not. Hmm, interesting.
I hadn't heard from my brother in over 3 months, which wasn't unusual. Nick tends to disappear for months at a time, not returning my calls, and then he surfaces again as if nothing had happened. I've gotten used to it. I don't blame him, considering the childhood we had. I've read somewhere that siblings with shared traumatic pasts tend to grow apart faster when they're adults. Then, last night at around 3 a.m., he left a voice message. I heard it when I woke up a few hours later.
Maya, I hope you're okay. I know I haven't been in touch, but I just wanted to let you know. You may not hear from me again. For a while. I don't want you to worry, though. I'm in a spot of trouble, but nothing I can't handle. I'll figure it out. Whatever you do, don't come looking for me. I'll call you when things are right. I know I haven't said this enough, but I do love you. Always have.
Don't come looking? Yeah,
Goodbye,
right.
Maya.
That's definitely code for I messed up big time and I need backup.
I must have called him dozens of times, but there was no answer, and then his phone was switched off. I took the next available flight out early next morning. I didn't sleep a wink on the plane. I kept thinking about what kind of trouble he might be in. Soon as I landed, I checked into a motel and then took a cab to the last address I had for him. In the pre-dawn light, the city seemed to grow more decrepit the further in I went, like a thing whose core was growing rotten. I don't know what kind of trouble he's in, but when we were growing up, after Ma died, when it was just the two of us, he'd come to me when he was in real deep and needed saving. And I would save him.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not the usual suspects, like drinking too much or popping some pills. It has to be far more twisted, far more sinister. It is a horror game after all.
I should get this over with quickly. I'll find him, make sure he's okay, then head back. I'm already missing a day at work. Let's see, he should be at apartment 405.
Alright, off to apartment 405. That's 412. Alright, I think so we're going this way.
Whose bright idea was it to leave this open? A child might fall in.
The place looks messy and rundown, almost falling apart. Oh, well, at least the flies seem to be having a good time. I am super excited about this game, and I do have certain expectations from it. And that's because the game is developed by Crux Game Studios. The previous game, Decrypt, is easily one of the best indie games I've played in ages. If I had an indie game of the year list, it would be right up there.
Looks like there's a pipe busted up in there. It isn't a good idea to move this scaffold. It looks flimsy. I should just find another way around it.
Okay, it looks like we'll be taking the longer route. If only it were more scenic. What was that? Okay. I guess those were the sounds of an old lived-in building. Maya's voice, it somehow feels oddly familiar.
Nope, can't move it. Need to find another way around.
I can't be sure, but it feels like it's the same voice actor from Decrypt. But one thing's for sure, she's definitely nailing these monologues so far. Oh boy, this
Hello?
doesn't look promising. What are the odds that we hit a dead end around the corner and there's no one in sight? Very high.
Where'd they go? There was someone just here.
What is that? Yeah, I guess nothing. Okay, time to enter the apartment.
Well, this is it. I should just ring the doorbell, see if he answers. Although, if he's been drinking, I don't have much hope.
Yeah, let's say it's a hunch, but I'm pretty sure there's nobody at home.
I guess he's either not home, or he's sleeping off a drunken binge, which would not be entirely surprising. Maybe I should just try to open the door and let myself in.
Wait, didn't doors have locks and keys?
Gosh, what is that smell?
Well, apparently not for our
Nick?
girl Maya.
Nick, are you here? Well, there you go. Looks like he's fallen off the wagon again. Oh, Nick. I sometimes think, if he hadn't had that accident, if his best buddy Alex hadn't been killed, things might have turned out different for him. He was 16, driving home from a party. Alex in the passenger seat. Nick had no business being behind the wheel that night. He was drunk out of his mind. Alex was killed on the spot. Nick survived, but he could never forgive himself for Alex's death. With Ma gone, I was supposed to be the parent, rein him in. I should have been tougher with him. I messed up there. I guess I neglected him when it mattered. That's on me.
Intriguing. There's a ton of lore and backstory being built up here. Booze, tragic death. I can sense a storm of blame, guilt, and consequences brewing on the horizon.
There's gotta be a light switch somewhere.
Yeah, that could really help. Where is it? Oh, there you are. Yep, much better. Okay, where are you, Nick?
How is he living like this? This is terrible.
Oh boy, the place is a mess.
Would it hurt to clean up a little?
Almost like a bachelor's pad.
I think I just lost my appetite.
I really love how these monologues are gradually pulling us into a backstory, giving us clues about Maya and Nick's fragmented relationship.
The first thing I'm going to help him do is clean this place up. That alone should bring some positivity to his life situation.
It makes the game more immersive as you're emotionally invested in these characters.
I remember that shirt. I think I'd given it to him for a birthday.
In a way, that's where Crux Studio shines, creating immersive, narrative-driven experiences.
What is he doing to himself? Once I find him, I'm gonna have to see about getting him some real food while I'm here. Looks like he's literally living out of a suitcase at this point. He told me he was making money on a freelance web development gig. Was that all a lie? What's he doing with the money he gets? Didn't know he kept this old picture of Ma. This was taken maybe a year before she died, before the cancer started turning her into skin and bones. When Ma got sick, he was 8 and I was 15. We watched her waste away and die from cancer. We never knew our father. No kid should have to lose both parents so early. We moved in with Aunt Sheba after that. She mostly left us alone, so I had to pretty much raise him. Or at least I tried. I did the best I could, but Hell, I was dealing with my own demons. I guess I made a pretty poor substitute for Ma.
They have had a really rough childhood, haven't they? It's a stark reminder of life's unfairness, seemingly without reason.
Right, like this is gonna keep me out. Nick, are you in there? Are you okay? Open this door. I guess I should find some other way to get it open.
Oh, now we need a key. We entered the apartment without any issue, and now suddenly we are searching for a key. I guess we are going to the bathroom. Yeah, so far I'm loving it. It's building up the intrigue, very similar to Decrypt, the narrative style. Slowly unraveling the mysteries and somehow still ensuring that you're hooked on. You're wondering what's going to happen next. Talk about perfect timing. Well played.
Hello? Nick, are you in there? Quit playing.
Oh, damn. Oh,
Jeez.
okay.
Hello?
Yeah, that's just the
Hello?
poster, isn't it?
How did this door open?
Whoa. Okay, time to switch on the lights. Oh boy, someone's definitely into death metal and all thing freaky.
I see his taste in music hasn't changed. All the death metal and occult stuff he was always into.
Yep, now it's looking much like a bachelor's pad.
Well, at least I know where all his money's going. But where the hell is he?
The rest of the house is a complete mess, but this room, well, this is like a treasure trove.
I wonder if he still actually plays. He was obsessed with the guitar for a while in school, formed a band. They weren't all that good. Lasted all of 6 months. He used to love these consoles growing up. He'd spend hours locked into those games. I guess it was an escape for him after Ma passed and we were living at Aunt Sheba's. The worst period of our lives. He was such a quiet kid back then.
Alright, this room is starting to look very familiar. Yeah, it looks like mine. Oh boy. Yeah, the game has a slow burner vibe to it. We still don't know what really has happened to Nick and what's going on in this apartment.
I should check this computer. Maybe it'll give me some clue to what's going on with him. A USB drive? Let me see if I can find one.
Yeah, very old school.
A USB drive? Let me see if I can find one.
I guess something like a bootable USB drive.
This looks days old.
Aha, okay.
This could be it. Random drawer junk. Nothing useful. Nothing useful here. Nothing useful here. I could probably use the USB drive I found in that drawer.
Game.exe and playlog1. I finally got it all set up. The Sandbox OS. A secure, heavily modded Linux variant running as a VPC. And the game contained within. This may be overkill, but it's better to be cautious considering the urban legend around this game. Single exe file, not very cleverly named, no instructions. To think it took me nearly 6 months to track it down on the dark web. The things I had to troll through to find it, things I don't think I can ever unsee. Ah, I don't have much hope for humanity anyway. We are broken beyond redemption. I'll continue taking notes in these text files. If this game is the real deal, I can later use them to compose a post documenting my journey for the R occult subreddit. Anyway, first thing first, I have to get the game to work. It keeps crashing when I click it. The law says that it works at random. You just have to keep clicking. The code is probably corrupt. The stories about this game is fascinating, if not profoundly disturbing. For example, a guy who played it. Okay. I suppose they want us to play the game? Alright, looks like the game doesn't want us to play. I guess we keep trying. Okay. Well, it's a game within a game. How intriguing. I guess it's a variation or a take on the cursed tape concept right out of the Ring movie franchise. Don't tell me Nick vanished 7 days after playing this cursed game, and now Maya is going down the same rabbit hole. Yeah, feels like old school Doom levels. Okay, where is this going? Well, at least not that way. Oh boy. Yep, that looks ominous. It has to be a cursed game trope, right? I mean, they're talking about dark web, they're talking about stories and legends behind this game, which is ironically a game within a game. Okay. Thinking about all this, my mind drifts towards the Polybius arcade game, a well-known real-world curse game legend. I mean, remember hearing and seeing few documentaries over it. And even Eternal Darkness, remember the sneaky sanity effect? Yeah, it's intriguing, the folklore that fascinates all gamers. Oh, hell no. Nah, that's some serious demon talk. Oh, I have a bad feeling about this. Okay, the path is clear now. I guess we go deeper in the game. I don't know whether that's a good choice or not. I wonder if we can escape out of this game. Yeah, things are not looking good here. I have no clue what's going on, but I'm really intrigued to see where this goes. Oh man, that voice is so creepy. Those chants, whatever they are, they are creeping me out. Wonder what language it is. Alright, so we have two paths. Okay, let's go on the right. Okay, so this leads to another blocked path. I guess we need to find a way out of this. I'm very fascinated by the art style used by Crux game studios in this game, which is very different from what Decrypt was. Decrypt was far more realistic, even though it had a very futuristic setting. Oh boy, here we go again. The chanting starts, that creepy demon talk. Oh my god, yeah, it is nerve-wracking. Oh goddamn. Okay, keep calm, keep your nerves. Oh, come on. Yeah, even that startled me.
Wait, that file wasn't there before. I'm sure of it.
Playlog 3. Got it to run. First impression. A creepy, grainy, pixelated PS2 era style walking sim. The game's unstable. Crashed 4 times already. Good thing I sandboxed him. It's chewing up files and then randomly spitting them back. No credits, no title screen, no save load. It's hard to find so many fake leads and PS. I would have given up sooner had I not believed there was some truth to the stories. I finally stumbled on the game almost by accident, following an anon link to a file dump on an Onion server. I found it amidst cryptically named zip archives, many of them full of unspeakable images. The myth of the game, which I pieced together shifting through volumes of shitposts for bits of truth, suggests that only one copy can exist at a time, and that it allows itself to be found by those whom it selects. There are stories that it was not created by human hands, that it was birthed whole in the filth of the dark web, a digital abomination conceived and formed in the womb of humanity's most depraved impulses. As I spend hours digging into this, the old compulsions are inexorably returning. Dark thoughts, guilt, a desperate craving for alcohol. The symbols in the graffiti are pre Sumerian, suggesting an ancient entity, possibly a greater demon. Oh boy, demons, curse games, what the hell have I got myself into? Oh, for God's sakes. Okay, where are we now? It looks familiar. I think so it's the same place when the game crashed last time, I guess. Yeah, sure. I think I've seen this graffiti. I wonder where this is going. Okay, the path is clear. So they are talking about demons from pre-Sumerian era. I don't know a lot about it, but yeah, things are getting interesting. There is some sort of a backstory to this game. I wonder what it is. Perhaps a demonic gateway to hell? Or who knows, the other way around. A gateway for demons to enter Earth. Ah, okay.
What the hell is this? Nick!
Oh boy. I think so these are the victims of the game.
I'm pretty sure that was Nick's photo in there. But that makes no sense. I've gotta get this game going again. Looks like it's crashed. I should restart the computer.
Maya, I think so it's a good idea to get out of this apartment quickly. But I'm pretty sure she's not gonna do that.
Jeez, that scared me. Just the lights. The electrics here are falling apart, like the rest of the building.
Oh no, it's not only the lights. There's something more going on. I mean, come on, everything points towards a demonic game that's snatching souls. Come on, Maya, open your eyes. Oh boy, this is not good. Ah, another play log. Getting worse. You know, despite all sort of things happening to both Nick and Maya, curiosity, yeah, it did kill the cat, didn't it? Nightmares, oppressive thoughts, sounds from the other room, voices, footsteps, shifting shadows. An hour ago, the webcam turned on by itself and took a pic. Oh boy. I was able to identify the entity from the symbols in the graffiti. Bal Nagin. I assume that's how you pronounce it. AKA the ill spirit of guilt and grief. And according to Dark Web Wiki, it's a greater demon from pre-biblical times, first worshipped by the Lagani sect in then Sumeria. Requires human sacrifice, feeds on fatalism, guilt, and grief. It manifests itself in recurring nightmares of killers, in dying fugue of dead men walking. in PTSD of war survivors. It's a wild parasite being that consumes those who it selects. The simplicity of the game is almost certainly deliberate. The patterns of symbols, the piles of filth, writing on the scrolls, all of it suggests invocation ritual. Have I made a terrible mistake? Oh boy, you certainly have. What am I awakening in the deep dark? I guess we go back into the game and try to rescue our brother. Well, at least the demon is kind enough to have the autosave feature. Oh, come on, I'm already on the edge. Ah, come on. I think so it's a sound effect that really gets you more than the visuals. I wonder if any of this is real. I mean, the legends of these demons. Is there a real demon called Baal Nagin? Um, and there's an interesting concept of all of this being pre-Sumerian. I mean, weren't they the first civilization or one of them? So I'm assuming they are trying to say that perhaps demons walked the earth way before humans did. And yeah, some seriously well thought out backstory and lore created. It's just, I'm wondering whether it's been inspired by some real life legends and stories from various religions, or it's created by the writing team of the developers. I can understand Maya's quest to save Nick, but in doing so, is she unwittingly playing into the demon's hand and perhaps fulfilling the demon's intended intentions? Like collecting these demonic scrolls. Are we making a blunder? Oh, what the heck was that? Come on. Okay. Okay. Yep, that startled me. That was like old school jump scare. Okay, more of these demonic scrolls. In a way, I do feel a little bit nervous about this game. There is a seriously well thought out story and narration going on, and you're almost wondering if any of this turns out to be real. You are in trouble, right? All right, stay calm. The game initially released in 2023, yet it resonates so strongly with today's societal landscape, where many artistic expressions seem to echo or subtly nod towards the dark themes. It is as if this is the method through which demons gradually take over the world, one soul at a time. Oh boy, this is spooky. All of this reminds me of that saying. The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing us that it didn't exist. Is that you, Nick?
Maya, help me.
Oh, come on, Nick. What do you think we're doing right
You
now?
have to help
Despite
me.
all the perils.
Nick?
I'm scared, Maya. It's awful here. Please, help me.
Oh, I knew it. I mean, seriously, can we trust anything we see and hear in here?
That was Nick's voice, I'm sure of it.
Oh, I have an
I'm
urge
gonna
to
get this
turn
PC
around.
going again.
Nah.
Hello? Is someone there?
Not good. Not good at all. Oh boy, this is getting creepier.
It's too dark in here. I should get the lights on.
Yep, my thoughts exactly. Oh, for God's sakes. Okay, things are getting really spooky now.
Oh, that's awful. How could the picture have changed like this?
Okay, that's eerie. Okay, let's make our way towards the bathroom. I'm pretty sure there's nothing there, but... Okay. Alright. Okay, I'm sufficiently creeped out right now.
But that's impossible.
Whoa!
But his face... What is happening to me?
Well, they have definitely dialed up the spook factor, haven't they? Everything around here is looking so spooky and so eerie. Even these posters suddenly look like they're coming alive. Oh man, I am so distracted with the rest of the house. It almost feels that something or someone is watching every move I make, and I'm like waiting to be jumped at and get startled all over again. Okay, let's keep our nerves because I feel we still need to get a few more scrolls in the game, and I wonder if we can save Nick, or are we going to share the same fate as him? I saw Alex today. He was here in the apartment. He looked the same as he did when I saw him all those years ago on a gurney in a morgue the day after the accident. His face split open, his eyes wide. Despite his horrific wounds and the odd angle of his neck, he was somehow still alive. He called out for me. He was grinning, but I saw the hatred in his dead eyes. I survived the accident, even though I was the one drunk and driving. Okay, that was pretty gruesome, wasn't it? The description? He wanted me to follow him. I begged for forgiveness, but I know it's too late for that. There can be no redemption for a man like me. I must go after him. I have no choice. First, I have to call Maya. I have to warn her. Tell her to stay put and not come looking for me. Oh boy, you're late. She still feels responsible for me. Even after all these years, she blames herself for my failures, even though she couldn't. She shouldn't. If only she knew that she is the last good thing left in my life. The reason I'm alive. Events are repeating themselves. Now we are haunted by guilt and the ghosts of Nick. Okay, back into the game. The demon distinctly preys on guilt and failure, feeding off insecurities. Nick was tormented by his past. Alex, specifically, and now Maya feels like a failure, blaming herself for Nick's current state. I guess this is the way the demon operates, exploiting vulnerabilities to achieve whatever the end goal is, right? But what exactly is the end game? Is it after souls? Is it looking for vessels? Or perhaps seeking a gateway? Or who knows, he may be just creating an army of dead. Whoa, what in the world was that? Okay, creepy. Alright, the final scroll. So what does this mean? Don't tell me, did we set the demon free? Or perhaps got trapped within this game? Or who knows, something far more nefarious is about to happen. Okay, yep, we made a big blunder here. Oh my god. It's the demon, isn't it?
What the hell was that? Nick, wait! Nick!
Ah, okay, the shit is about to hit the fan, isn't it? Okay, let's do this.
Nick!
What the hell is all this? Oh my god, this place is starting to turn. Yeah, it feels like it's falling apart, almost decaying in a manner of speaking. Hang on, was that a stutter in the game or oh, okay, I'm doubting everything now. Okay. Okay, let's keep our nerves.
Nick!
I wonder if that's Nick
Nick, stop! It's me!
or the demon in disguise, leading her to the depths of hell. After all, demons are known for their deceitful tricks, aren't they? It certainly has got creepier in here. Whoa! I expected something, but yet it caught me off guard.
I'm not going near that elevator. What the hell was that?
Oh, I'm sure that was something demonic. Yeah, that's a smart idea, staying away from the dangerous elevator. All the sights and sounds, I wonder if anything is real. Can we trust our own eyes? Is this even real? Think about it, we are in a game, within a game. That's called within, okay, I may be sounding like a person who's on the brink of losing his mind. These descending stairways feel symbolic, like we are diving deeper into the underground. What fate might await us below?
Maya, I'm down here. Come play.
Oh, hell no. Believe me, the pun was not intended. Oh man, I am definitely not liking this. It smells and feels like a trap. Oh man, they almost feel like never ending. How deep does it go?
Maya, come on. I'm waiting for you, Maya. Where are you? We're all waiting.
Oh boy. I am on the edge of my seat. Goosebumps all over. Yeah, but I do have a bad feeling about this.
You can't save me, Maya. You never could. Even when we were growing up, you couldn't even protect me from myself.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like Nick.
The accident, Alex's death, my miserable life, all of it could have been
The
different.
demon's playing his tricks and it's
If
working.
only you'd done what you were supposed to do.
Guilt, insecurities, yep, pulling all the strings
Who are
here.
you? What have you done to my brother?
Oh, heck no, this is not good. Oh, come on, god damn it.
Maya.
Sometime later, I found myself back in the apartment. I couldn't remember how I got there. There was no sign of Nick, or the thing that had looked like him. And his computer would no longer turn on. I did the only thing I could. I filed a missing person report and flew home.
Wait, she survived? But how?
It's been 6 months since then. I've tried every possible way to locate him, but there's been no word from him. I keep thinking about the thing I saw at the bottom of those stairs, the thing from inside the game. When it came at me, just before its awful malevolence could engulf me, something, or someone, stepped between us and shielded me.
Very convenient.
I think that's how I got away. I think it was Nick who saved me.
Nick? Seriously? Okay, it almost feels like a cop out to force a somewhat of a happy resolution, especially for Maya. Yeah, somehow it feels the conclusion is a bit contrived, especially seeing how things were unfolding just before the ending. It almost felt certain that Maya will face the same fate as her brother. Another fantastic narrative driven experience from Crux Game Studios. Personally, I still think their other game, Decrypt, was far more superior in terms of visual style, graphics, story, and gameplay, but this one isn't far behind. It offers a different flavor, you know. It just goes to show the variety the studio can offer in terms of storytelling. I like how they mixed old school graphics with more realistic ones. And even when Maya was talking about past experiences, the sequence had an artistic, more almost like a hand drawn flair to them. At least that's what I felt like. Overall, it's another impressive showing from the studio. And they're definitely the ones to watch out for the future. Wait, hang on. Isn't that the cursed USB, which has the demonic game? Oh, we get a post-credit scene. Oh, we haven't seen the last of this cursed game. Until the next Spookfest, this is Fragger B signing out.